43 1 who say society in Begas any only Subai.
Subai no why or Musumai and I mean Sumai na mini.
Oh, because Bema 43 already.
Bema Gary me no de bia. E shata dia metoso. E policy mpabua. Me to support a share my sabio me baby. Share singlet e yi miti. E hwese me twetwe me sin mama manu mu mo ne ade ade. Ah me di me honi me nko wie obi ade da obi Sumai baby no mpefri me wo. Una ese musa ona woni ambra wario. Me go me ngware de ho na beje me nema. Na me beje de jeans no wo de kwasha na azo de ba. Kambu e mema kambu, sandals e mema sandals, watch e kra mema watch. O beje akobo. Me so toma me banya hwe, me nko je toma mfangu me sisi, mfangu me. O so bi freni ko so me di dia ho. Ah nga ngware.
O me didi.
Aduane o nya de mka de dure no. Na me di. Mama she won gram ntiase o de mama she nim ho eyede
okay
se be ma fa she tegunu ko na wo ko he yango bone wo ye nyina so ni yango bo yiri ni se Bible say ye hwenya me so ni yesu yan
and who's your ready
me so ready for now ba me nipa me gitum se me nya ready
nti no about na ho ze wa chiti a o de be chana na o
ya sa fo ade
I was saying one call about the Godson TV Global and my name is Brad Penny She Mensah Pure FM and I didn't come over see so I social commentator say ne dey na to say so political shows that's why versatile baby no who the vibrancy in him the also na so say the bofon the na ho abaso one ye honorable Ken U10 two Winiba ba me ko yi to hospital no ko yi to nwura mu ne nkomo yi ye riwa ho ne abon nkomo bi sine nwa kwa ba the legend bogo there legend no ye the legend general and I the legend general no be so ana yes no dey call of our
you have a point I agree
as a amanse all ehina ofino
amanse central
as all you proud of where you but as a mo MP na as o no wo issue that
o nyamencha de this year pa ho a won ko parliament
ada na nyamencha de
say a month for not 20 years and he was a young man he was about 29 30 okay. In the Nico parliament now he's in his 50s
oh okay
or not the answer everybody about the body by constituency in the Nico parliament is even going back
on one benefit
why not because the way a parliamentarian Ghana definitely the country will treat you better and in a life where you're different sabi onye djuma sem because e ka djuma e o mo ya djuma ama ban abro akọ pensioner o mo anya fe but assume si call parliament is e wo fudjuno
e de besi and there's a MP say they were kwam atum so no na abo ano ama onya adwene nyina
yeah he's a different man altogether so we call parliament we dey wa hwe o ma yetim no let's just say unya akonya wo abaimu a ifanya hanko all over the world say democracy say autocracy say monarchy whatever the system of government anybody who has some leverage in government we call them eminent people in society
okay
because of 33 million people na emu 275 now they are pushing it to 276 and our parliament here okay. You are even less than 300 it's a whole strike right now you are not even up to 1 or even 10% of the entire population it means that money is the selected few okay. And you know I am not envious of anything that he got in parliament because he deserved them but he must animal win now because say in the over by ama or minor and they will put
okay
and it's unfortunate that in our part of the world when people are in politics or people are in government we don't want to talk negative about them because on often say who they going to meanwhile a dear potentia man ko abemu no ko abemu you be no we want to en ka say me you want to abemu we na ka say want to kotokomu you want to MPP you want to NDC but you will be into abemu
okay
you have to work your way through and in most cases people have to support your cause before you go there oko na wabra bo siwi ya You don't turn around and look down on the people as if say, "Omunim baby, I'll free by." No, we all knew you as an awoko. So how can you be in parliament for 20 years and you cannot have anything to show for all the 20 years?
But you can't say 20 years. Uni bibi awaye.
Also, we'll come on the microphone. Constituency na konam ho na kopepe no ma oye na fa begu mani mas
20 years.
Oh, go so no pass my sabro for ntade. You go down with whatever record taking gadget you have and take the records and come and shame me. Because when possible buchichi free just be just den chimu wa. Me anyina chimu.
20 years on achieve here then astral. Mokoso to man. If onye here.
It's the same thing with our system of governance now. Yenen groma papa mu say 66. Is 66, you should be heading towards 60 something by now. What has come out of it? Nothing. What's your good practice? You two abano in between. Kuma ko cry to abaka cry. And I'm going to buy na Rollins by or Sabami to aba the business. What has changed? Which among of them? No bit makase or no buy. Matis and anata kazo Nema Wayeno. Sense on Kroma. Sense on Kroma just say after Nkrumah gone. If you tell me since before Nkrumah, Nama who's away serious. What I say? Because the railway system in I say, and then young Nkrumah cry, Abrovizabro from the but Nkrumah maintain them. Who maintained them afterwards? Or was he raising Yedman? Takwa raising Yedman? No railway system. Your railway minister, but railway and where Yedman.
In the autumn,
oh, you cried with me, Koswa. I'm not surprised I will be on him the oil. And so I said that. I mean, who's a watch that? A with man oil. And not 20 years ago for 2 months. I wouldn't say, if you are timid, people think you are gentle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Obi a one can home koni pem de bia one one no. Oh, we dey gentle for anko monko ha no.
Okay.
But parliament se wonim kra wo dey for ni ko wo hwe Spartacus da.
Yeah.
The Roman Senate.
Okay.
The way our senators no ko omo senate ho a omo sikasa people okay, wo dey minim so uchini. As wa comment here.
Okay.
Said you nim say o hempon. But na hemfo aka nyina no obi akasa. They speak with authority, they speak with wisdom, they speak as if they are on their own, even though they acknowledge that they are before a higher power.
Okay.
It, you know, we don't vote people to go into parliament and say, "Oh no, there on Pekasa." We don't guys want to do a silent leader. Silent and nanka be free whole bar. And then because no one wants some crana. If her name and say, "Oh, on Kasabat or your name."
O be say bin so ka say, "Ohun na MP say o kasa e parliament you know on shada and represented in the constituency in here."
Yeah. Say on people on kasa, but ne kwan away.
Okay.
You won't grow mono. Nkorana school no bese sano. Onye so oba be ye eso apa na wakoto nchense one packet abebo so. O se sano to the extent say one ha okokra hu se. Se wo ko ho a, at the next time I will be ko ho no, one ha hu se school na ko mu because wo gugu dari nyina sin fufuro. Eno de, I don't care whether you talk in parliament or not. You get me? But we are parliament because most of us here third world countries in it. Yeah, answer what TV so.
Okay.
I say, baby, as you say, we book Ketima Udim Pemuda, or we go young Groma Udim Pemuda. What do you mean, them? And you know, boy, I'm more Midim Bem, what my Tonya Musica someone dying, mean that down be. But medium, the jump baby, I make us say, hey, me, I need to pass me, so boy, also woo me. But medium, and you know, I am talk, and you want to cry hate it. Maybe I also your engineer. How, I mean, in what way am I going to hide myself with you? Easy my point.
Ghana for once be brave say nipa ya outspoken to honorable Ken ana nanka all the animu NPP anye e bi se ne kasa na enye o kan say say nipa na nusu hatu a o kasa say we hatu o timida yes one day o gentleman the honorable Ken nya gentle na no kasa ne ade na ama NPP for omo amfa leadership no ama no. Now there is a U10. All the policies are chiache. The Casa must say, and better their campaign for the NPP.
Oh, can the U10? Can the as a wooden lane? It is as a call 2 lane. I had a way 2 lane. Maybe we time for 2 lane to that. The 2 lane will know outer lane and or by inner lane, and now inner lane and or outer lane. But we are all heading the same direction. It's not a U10. So DVT. or yes, only part in every walk. Said the other Bakuya in Koi, and I feel also and a U-turn. So this is not Ken's case is not the same as Alan. If Alan should come back to MVP, that is a U-turn, and look at a V10.
But then somehow can't. Yeah,
it doesn't matter. In the heat of competition, it's like that. You know, say minimum for new school na we are the same class. Yeah, debate. Now was section A, was section B. Don't expect me to say we'll chime into no. Oh, as my brother is no. I would mention your name as if I don't know you. Because we have to win. My section has to win, your section has to win. It's a competition. So I can step on your toes, you can step on my toes. What is beautiful is that immediately after the competition is over, all animosity should be over. And that is what makes Ken an exceptional politician as we speak.
They say the oil in my house are exceptional.
At least compared to what others have done. You can say Ken has shown more maturity, more temperament after the campaign, after his loss, than before. Because in the heat of the now some of his utterances, I'm not going to deny, I didn't like most of them. Because I mean, when I say it wasn't healthy for someone who Alex see a tea. When you say yes, or him man okay. You won't cast any brio. The bear one say, and ya Casabia who pursue the independent mobile. Okay. Send me Dunyame. And you're wrong, but you be an can be. I don't know yet, say Medina MP. Susu. Okay. Echo some word meaning I just say, oh, mommy, baby. Almost everybody condemned him. But Shatawal in the Kaya. I'm not sure because I condemnation. Why? Because you are a member, we call honorable member of parliament. If you are assuming to be president, you be called His Excellency or Her Excellency. Excellent in what? Some you in but but we have from excellency. Okay. Why? Because of the pedestal you've been. That's why I respect kings and queens more than politicians. Because one day, you mean who school be a focus here? Okay. But your political science will almost we government and social studies now that from JHS to SSCS now. It means that who you be who aspire to be a politician, you can learn from school. But we don't learn kingship or queenship in any school. Okay. But how often do you hear a king misspeaking? Intense. Even when they say that, you get genuine people who come and say, or Henning Unkasa. If say, Honorable Kanas were losing integrity for also in your U10 and for alliance now when you say no. What is an alliance? He's a member of an MPP. Yes, he of course, but there was a dispute. The animosity was even in a relation to that of antagonism because now I go deeper. When he made this statement, Mama will show down, he was very serious. Yeah. And looking at his demeanor then, it means now on your wall and so betting crying in the panel, or what to me, I correspond. That was then. This is now. You get me? That was then. Let's take boxers for example. Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, they met 3 times. 1, 2, 3. All before the 3, and even during the 3. Any observer would say that they were the worst of enemies. But afterwards, they were the best of friends. Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, what kind of so in a ring? In the presence of some at least 1 billion people watching the fight. Today, they do podcasts together in the same studio. So they want to watch him again. Okay. Game is a game. And never I want to dynamics near. And I can say, Sammy, I know now about Timmy and Butimbia. I just say overhead the boy, I mean, on a head in that shame. I can push you for you to fall down. Okay. Make my record. I don't care. So long as a born national Grande, I've saved my team. And then just say we are Yayaka, who got now be perfect and Marco perfect. We all come back to the same house. Probably we sit in the same room because we are all boys. You see that? Maturity is that when him say, I deal with you this time. You are go for busy after election, no campaign. They more displeasure, so I'm almost from his. There be those people no, or moody hawa and we here. Because me, my make up on me, I will time it. Mako, my dingugu, my jatum, me see me put me, me customer work. You see, a good so here me because you know, a quabon tank or pedal. Nazu David okay into I'm a medi who ya me say woman na wadwen wo because you need domachisa you need the purchaser follow the principle don't inherit also ya ha obi to me inherit tan anya ne dia
okay
anya ne dia shatter ne stone boy nka me shatter fantin me me stone boy some what is the sense of it I don't get that
okay
you know you can follow the animosity even comment and support yours or even antagonize the other but you don't own it as if it's yours and go out there and be spreading it
okay
also obi to me ba obi ayo frase o we best man na chiri wo hu ze be man no afọ ba na chi oba na nkasa ya fa na chi ne tra ware na se ono obe best man no afa de ne personal ama be man no one no eje free I mean o how we won pa ye de you are best man for a day
okay
it's not forever
see after the occasion no
on your best man you me na me yire ana me kunu ebani fo se aware ye ne kwan wa ne nje se free ha ekotamale ba ne kwan wa ne ebia ni wo na ebia nka abujai but ono oba no hu se wo jai no kofa be ma ofro no what is the guarantee so ono do one victory eti ni twa no pa no se me bi madaja ma obi ehu me de I would rather stay with this same man anye bi okokora oba she is not complaining why are you complaining I mean we have to grow
ono adam for now
yeah
bema say me no to go see ma worry ono me nam na me ye ma asem adena ontume for say me nyai
who to sakra ni pachen so we
okay
the first say wunya yen say obi anka say jai for all you know maka e na me aminimu we je minimu say bia wuso ba ya no me kakora wonfa
okay
oh no it no why should anybody blame me say me na man too for say omo yes oh me na me kofa man bre wo dia then I can be a corporate in what you are doing but say you me kofa oba bia bre o me nye bibia wo na wo pie e na mayam nye adwen se be ma fa na irechi a be ma na ni suban dabi be ma so bo obre ya enye wo yire nkwa na be pe wo otum obebet me hia wo pe wo
but wo yire nti wo pe wa fa
but nipa ye ho nya den se de wo no sa no obeyire o na onya me ha na nka wonsi na dwoso na nka wo je me sei na nka je me sei one time bi wo kai wo kwa wa kra onya ready se obefina no ono ono hu nyu bebrebe otumi na no fam efi wa no ma ne lipstick ebetumi ekam se me hu abepa na me kofi na me resi makoba dwaman ya o chim ma no one say go explain tire she's not going to accept it but for all you know I didn't even initiate whatever that you think say makwa akoye no and I'm not holding brief for any man and as I say my say de hu oba ho ma okon do no ye hia nyina echi oji chu ma wo na wo ne nam no me ka yaris
okay
o de oje se bia car ni no open fine car ni tia se nya won na oka obi so di no Range Rover on kwa de wa infana ntram keke o de kini man se onyintwi so onim ka atwi o che me twi ontwi ka da wono no Range Rover onim no da no o de henensa onim ka atwi se come and drive me my bread oba chi sai Range Rover no eri twa no ho ahoso ni on se mai hu kakra na ho o hia obitma hage onye romantically e wono no cause of religion stress bi but one thing will lead to the other na bibi ko happen why am I going to blame the man or am I going to blame the woman things happen
nti no about na ho ze wa cheat a o de be chana na
o nya sa fo ade
sa
oh yeah se bia obi a wo se na yire cheat wo ja ne bia na o ja nada obi a obeka se ne kuna cheat wo ja ne bia na o so o ja nada o pe bibi na agina so
wo yira wo ne te
de ya mi ngware bi dade ba de be ya ne se wo ne o be ma dade no akofo oba afoforo e ba sa adan ne mu ana no oba wo dem no akofa be ma afoforo e ba sa adan kro no emu na mahu mante obi na abeka me nya ngware yi me wo mpenafo a wo mpenafo e na wo nso na me se wo mpena ne me obi susu na me se ne mpena ne me eno no wo eno nye wo ya no ha e na wa ware ya yofra ko ye exchange ntino wo se what say obi no yira ko hotel ntino ye ma gaza okoko apai o ka ma na ko se nye de bi nsi dani asa
akwasi ware
me ware
ya wadwuma mu nyina akwasi banza oni me
nyankopon na wo ye nyina so ni nyankopon yiri ni se Bible say ye hwenya me so ni ensuan
and who's your ready
me so ready for now ba me nipa me gitum se me nya ready di me nipa mutie mu de se wono ready na do me se oh alazi lu ni aba na odi wachi no ana de odi wani mu no na ni gime ho me say me ni age limit but say me nya ma me 55 no say open me omo nkwan he different kra 55 on kwan so for man apai Sa 23 na dey no. Obeti my man 300 cities on go shopping bra. Or the 273 cities beba because sa se kaka kraka edi ko dwum no fa bi nko da. Nti no hwe ya na wo ba yire bi da no to nya ado no to ngo no to jeni. 300 Ghana. Or the 200 more than 200 buy.
Okay.
What I say because she can use it. But 55 I have very years also because no banzo to the years would be gangasa. I can say adjunity precontre na tasui any ade new bon kwan to me boben kwan different be 3 na she free
benim for no
I try back
na say was e ba say so akofa mampanyi
why say
Ghana for
na me fa my woman
o say
me fa my woman na me fa fai.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I'm not joking. I just want us to have strong mentality, not for men alone, both men and women.
Okay.
Develop that strong mentality. Say, I don't give a damn what you say. Elsewhere, now I'm say Prince William, the next king of England. They China. China about 2 years. Aha, a topic. But nobody's talking about that there. The lady is about 42 years old. William Pam Chen, he's just about 40.
When I said you papa go for crowd you be anka.
Mama Chen for 4 years, that's 5 years. When do Agyapong or Chen Rollins crowd Chen ground. Bema na be we ja oba no. Oba wa 4 as 5. Or that's it. Bema na no wanya mo dan ono. We just have to develop a mentality say I'm not living my life for you or anybody. Of course, I have to be social conscious and mindful of certain things. I have to be responsible, but I don't have to please you. And then my man to me jai be mo peno. No I confront the society pe. Na fi na nyi.
Okay.
I feel fear. No wo frɛ. Na remember the match no hwe bia na. Me wan so DSTV kro na bi wo ne kunu fi. Ana no grow discuss me na no be discuss.
Okay.
Why? Because they feel at home, they feel natural talking with you than that husband. Because whenever I will be in the people man, they background to Musan question.
Okay.
Because I know what grooming. I don't know where they got that kind of behavior. Well, come sabe man want to me any green income. Also, one girl be also no because of society. We question them now. It's not my cotlet or momentum.
Mema cotlet or momentum. Are.
Why are the calls ringing now or other with So we a lot of people are living a disappointing life because at some point they wanted to please society. Society doesn't give a damn what happens to you. You invite them for 1 day, they will come. Wedding is 1 day, a year is 1 day, a year the average are 3 days. Oba we from here and no crowd of my name say ma me and fin 1 year and draw. Most cases you tango 1 year. 1 year be you inner circle, very very inner circle. What I say. So why would you want to marry simply because your church people think say this is the ideal woman or this is the ideal man for you? Abra wo nipa due mu nyankopon bo no nipa bi wo a ne sa so man ayi maso. Obo won so a otwa wachi kra otwa mu ne ho fra mafa ho a abose tumi go.
Oh, okay.
Ose ne sisi chai den and no for den. Yo be me won so a also man guys nufu say entice that na den.
Okay, as a yere pampe.
Na yere pampe. Na also na de tia just won TV.
Oh, okay. Na se ba bia kan ko ide almost nyina na ayemro.
Say
55 na dey okay. Dog of obi 55 as I.
Oh, we young worry body you. You worry nipa. You worry adwene. You worry de tinipa ne mu. What I say den e gina so na nyansa ne mu no. Wo de yere. Okay. Oh, so be friend ko so me di dira ho. Ah, ga worry.
O me didi.
Aduane o nya de mka de wura no. Na me di. Na na se ho kra mente ase. Wo de na no hye nim ho den.
Okay.
Se be ma fa shete gunu ko na wo ko hen. Oh, me na wo ko hen. And I wo ko hen. I say different. Na wo ko hen dey. I say I'm not supposed to go anywhere and I want to go somewhere. That's a full grown man, full grown woman.
So be onim ne o ye bi.
Onim de wo ye ntino. Se me ko ba bi a se nka me no discuss na ka san na na da bi ansa na me ko na me nko amaye. I don't subscribe.
So Bible small be ho number ko.
I'm not talking about Bible. And there unya Duncan Williams mo. Ona na ire ba ko ba uja no ko wa foforo. Uja na no start Jezebel series. Unima ko YouTube o. So fu panyin ja na ire. Start teachings about Jezebel. Unim so na me Bible mai. Obi enu Jezebel.
There's an ire no na yes na all refer to.
I am not saying that. But that is timing for you. What I say. So almost for no standard. Udo mo be your standard there. You've been living a miserable life while they are enjoying their own. Okay. You also for criticize politicians or me corrupt today in this can be no money. Or man Busian class on function of you. Or says can you know one function man say you man the car. I said that you are paying them. I sent Comina and them but no one academic. I see. That is the country we live in. Yaha, and you to make shit a grabbing bolo so and then at your foot. Nana Tasso, Ego. Yeah, Chinacotum 7 days. Or cover 5 days count. Ubiti, abaying you man. We see you. I will draw 100,000 there. Next month was about 100,000. About you amount. But you must explain what you're going to use the money for. And then when you use it for, come and show evidence for the money we drew. Oh, I'm showing scan one. It was an also many board. We are board or about your man, you man in your board media. Mikra mean your board member. I can raise questions about you man. Private individuals, or TSN in your cars, I can say, a from what to research. And someone divide the beer, we are complaining. But all the government officials have been told Rolls-Royce what they call campaign. We have a 20 years. Okay. The Agyapong was said a horn to share any on the team. All right. But I'm more say now. Okay. Who can you go on some saying any a year any other? Yami on trim, but I will trim brown on train. Oh, Yami, so what train you because Yami home, and so who follow. Oh, me follow. You know, no worry. Any. Yes, I'm what to meet now. Now, what you are, so I won't have. Oh, and they are being paid and maybe I mean, I say. As I'm okay. Mean, now this will be married. I don't know. Oh, we pay me, mention me, baby. What I say? Now, worry, I don't know. Maybe I'll be free no. Asante. Maybe she is a Maria Nubiana. Oh, I cried in the Akono cry because your own Panawari or only Panawari. Debbie, Yang Strasing, Wari, Yanking can, Tamna de Adingus. By a Menona will be any Menona, that's sorry, I won't mammy Numiansa, Omina Bobrapa. Oh, yeah, your friend of Panawari is acknowledged and is respected. But it's not a matter of Abi Hunabusia and Panafo Nakufi. I mean, Bravo Yamufi. I don't know for those. Oh, send you on those 10 Mumbako. But me 20 number 1 penna. Me buy 25 number 1 penna, 30 1 penna, 35 1 penna, 40 1 penna. More 40. This month I'll be 43. You just penna one my pen. Oh, it means it. Daddy, not yet. By the am worry. 43 worry. Who's a sergeant because any only Subai? Subai no why or Musumai and I mean Sumai and Mini. Oh, because Bema ready. Bema Jerry, you know the beer. A shot idea metoso. A policy Pabua. Me to support a share my sabio, me baby, share singlet, miti, a person me to me, see mamma no more near the day. Ah, me dimmy honey, me could you be a dear dog, so my baby don't pay for more. One of the warrior was mine. Meaning, say, constitution was a warrior was by the society in Mukra, and also more respect beyond the Bema brow, you are for. Oh, I don't see that. Minophobia, maybe they don't deserve any respect at all. They don't deserve any respect at all. Because they are thieves. They are stealing here, right and left, and center. What do I say? Okay. They are rowdy. They are always causing trouble. They are doing this and that. Many. So are you going to excuse all their wrongs and say because they are married, don't talk about it? No. You're more. You're tired of Mujina call say I'm going to more buy more Mudia bicycle. You don't know for. Okay. So our ends sorry. And no, because I'm be responsible. Heavy or the one I'm talking about. Heavy or me who will be our heavy or Bobacuni. Some in call. In call heaven. Nanyaman Wako. I was in a mini gaily. One day on our have you on our guys who follow Yami? And I was Yami following and I was in Yamin Impena. And the other I made me comprana. Oh, where do we are better? Oh, now say Yamina didn't on worry. And I'm so worried. What's it? Oh, so worried. What's it? One answer the old last me comprana. And I may say, okay, and plan the major to cemetery. Benjamin, how would you and I know? So what to me, and I want to be about a person over no studying for duration, being steady. We need 1 year 40 years, which you are now by one, and so to me was a way dear. I cry last stop. Steady. What are you going to study? So, yes, you know, what study baby for some time. Oh, maybe there's a good study. We are not and I had drink a crab because then the idea did. Oh, no. Again, in Noah, I would dear here, especially also, maybe at it, it to me come as mom Jeremy, you know. Bema Jaraba call you okay. Okay. And say any Bible, no constitution, but a practical life. You're going to say a man should be, hygienic at all times. And it's about hygienic and a born one. ma monkuta hodi eyefe se magina mabodwo sa na magina mamoto mu a ene je se oba chinchina se wonso ye bie so no eso oba won se okay we am my lie we am my lie se esa ne man koye aduane ene ma de woni misi am ni problem because 40 years me si me ma ba aduane de ma no aba stina ma aduane nye perfect sa ena ebe ya se oba mo oba sika se onye aduane wo de wo frefro na mfo yi kodi jollof because na zo kodi fufu we ko na e precontrol ne a beef enho a
okay
ese wo se fufu ni mchene nsuo na wo kwa kodi so which card man na hwede no etimi de talk about fufu pro to ba but aduane penifo class what's the road to the man is through his stomach. The way to the man's heart is through his stomach. Go from the kind. So, at least you should be able to be responsible to your own self.
To see his own share about him near my way.
Oh, and then may she be. But our it takes two to tango. And can say, bear my ready so be warranty no. May share with me one. Typically, a man a worry. That is why a man will have to go on the knee and say, will you marry me? Oh, Bema, Oba, Obizabema, will you marry me? No. Obama and Kayeza, there's no marriage.
Okay.
Even your corner, non money prana. Your throw Obani was and say, Bema the name by Yanun to, oh, say, Freeman say, Obani, by Yanun to Muda. It is the women that marry men. Obebo, and just a woman won't pay. Or no one will say, as a woman ready, as or no ready. And timings are different because your spouse is not necessarily your sister. It's like you remove the fever, I couldn't want to say more nice. Say, yeah, I don't know where I am. Diana Manchester. One in whom you know, because or ne Camilla share and Comono say, I don't feel crowd memoir. Charles feels so any pessia. Diana, make crowd of the man come because a girl that is a utia from Granuso. And I would tear from the that. And now we have grown to the beer complain. She was girly even in her 30s and 40s. And she Charles and Yan, even though she was a darling to many people. Society thought she's a special woman. Charles Nene, that's sorry. Only Nimo Bawa Powan. And dear Pa, and Charles Paul by one evening now. But there are nuances and, some differences with people. It is not up to anybody to explain except the person himself. It was even unlawful for a king to do that, a future king to do that. But he did it, changed it, and now Camilla is called queen. People thought that 20 years ago they didn't believe they were a queen. Today she's queen. Wow, I also want to ask you to free her.
Wow. I was here. Yeah, was Agyapong commander. I'm saying he's very deep. What can be answered by justify my reasons why AC. But to be very honest, my name's an see in your BL because already you saw the way. What of family? Mothers me say my mom, for instance, she's always on my shoulders. Why not? Why not? Family and so on, more pressure.
Oh yeah, there used to be because maybe university maybe more bank accra. And the Mikacher mammy said me for masters. Oh, I was saying so yeah there. Okay. So no. On mammy to me training dingo on to interest.
Okay.
So she was like, and I'm the only child.
Oh, any pressure on
all brothers and sisters I have. In fact, my father's side we have many brothers and sisters, but typically we are matrilineal. You can't call Emma. So I me the view. I mean, we are. She we are me. And so Papa phone to him pass Emma or Mama. I was just say, that pressure is not even pressure. It's a genuine concern. I mean, because and say, we are a young person. We all have a mental picture of how our children will be. Which we will also be on what a grandmother. It will make us a member for. No, or describe it for no, they will say, two, no, as a grandmother. But practically, Ekogum, Botwa, train for 9 months, Amanabano, is a whole life journey. So, when my mother was quite critical, I was about 32, 30. I mean, if you're a man and you are in Ghana, how much me I could school be now, Juma, was she could to Botai. I didn't be so kind. We were a farm boy, and I woman himself off from her. Maybe if you my type of since I made my best family, even though I have a lot of male friends. But also, Baba Sawa, Obi, who out to use the moon, really be okay. And you are home back now, or Chinaka, the same person, on that. Now, I know that will be as on your mother. The only mother will show concerns and then On quite a car, on one coming for I'm so school 2 years, and your program then be maybe say, and I said 2 years I went to my account because I don't know in the school and my mother is more witty than I am. And she was right because if you are 30 or let's say 35 or 40, I think I'll be what. Imagine by the time your child is 20, you are 60. By the time the child is 30, you are almost nearing 70 to 80. Yeah. And any mind will say, "Maybe I will go to the crowd and go different." Yeah, happen now, Baba. Yeah, and so we say, "I can't make many 40 next month because I saw you be help. I know you." Sometimes young people must put some mathematics to their childbearing ambitions. Say, okay. So be there any interim as well. Even this man, I respect so much, Mr. Chachu, lawyer Chachu. He was one time on TV says, I never call Hano, you know how he speaks. One thing that I regret most is that I didn't marry early. And he's right. Because Chachu is in his 70s, 80s by now. But compared to his money age, forget about manifest. Okay. Let's stick to what we know, say, in the family. They are quite younger. He could have done that earlier. But in most cases, say, oh yeah, young person now ambition. You can delay certain things, put your life on a certain pedestal before you join the bandwagon. Because when you start to grad at the age of 14, how many are you here for? Or then the money in a grand and the man of here on question, mamma. So no. Okay. So there's no guarantees that one time, man, be Yamaha one time, and I will later, man, be Charles married Diana when he was about 36. By the time I owe William, no, he was nearing 40. So Charles is 74. William is just about 41 or 42. You can see the difference. Well, almost a rich family, don't compare. But the pressure was there. But once I had my son will be 10 years in October. Nobody has met me and says, "Master, time and I never review."
Oh, okay. Because of Obano.
One is enough.
And only regrets be for the delay.
Master. Now one for me home bedow. Who are the area brona me hono frame because now we Jack day in the chamber on the royal. Yemra you frozen for Thanksgiving was happened Jimmy Bed. I was not as see Mayana. Ubi obi woman unless I know say I'm way generally a problematic situation, then I welcome them. Single people are the most freest people on the planet. Oh yeah. If you are single, you have no husband, no wife in the house, and at least will be to travel home, come back. How are you there?
But complete.
What is complete? Complete area. Don't assume say you know to make up and say make it up man, mean complete. Pose his it retreat and go for pure monami.
Without a bar and answer about without bear
or him or constitution man or Bible man or Quran. Me we are can if we social misconceptions are even that complete means what? Unmobia our idea kuno. A man dance is we read about them in the newspapers all the time. We have to say, what did you try to answer? Be Nukunu or Daho and Obano, whatever, or Kuno near the other. If you are worried and Gasadin, complete to who? A human being is a complete individual. So 2 legs, 2 hands, only 2 legs, only 2 hands. Now to make a son or more, just need a complete individual. I don't believe that married people are more complete than unmarried people. No, I don't subscribe to that logic. It's beautiful to marry. If you are not, pace yourself, give yourself time. If you are into it, fine. And we also have to accept that not everybody will marry. Okay. And it's okay. You don't have to worry. People say, as when she will be what Kumasi and I say, Ojo team was my house, was it Kumasi in our house. It's an insult on you, the person saying that. It is a wide dream from Kakra. You don't have to speak like that. But any Friday night, once African way. And then, about to say, African way, and a packet, and our Bremen 9, I'm a China. Maybe, they may want to change me t-shirt. I just have to be dressed so that my nakedness is covered. Period.
They are in Crawford. Be a musha Juma way. As a home area, as a would then say. Almost our more baby comfort. Oh, Saturday and then a bema or so of Abaka when go problem. Oh, Sky, and more your son. What that Benjamin, which maybe is Gagra,
no was over one me and Saka. And so even so I tell Casa where developer. Meanwhile, can poverty and water so. Because me say minimum data him for be that's what about in these days. Because Antama Mundi or Henekwa Denka or Eresa Crowd warrior who do something as old Yanko and Prahe and artists and another anchor him pon for no Evan Kunya, Omuna by a Christopher, Echo to the communion, and come away. Okay, Tinya me can say Missika Menyanti, and I may be while I see a mango for Mama Eniska Amomodi. Ubu our record the born from. No is can you know the for waro baba problems or no court to cram a court in the man. Obama nam say bio with as a I am my life, me be manity and man pancham. Or no so only agony they running business into or business no, but I want me running.
Oh, okay.
What is it? Was one be man and power court judge and
a reciprocal.
Yeah, it happens both.
Now then I'm a mountain man.
Busame, one is a musa one when you are bravery. The woman married a honey Benjamin. I'm over the James and all the question as all the Cambu, remember Cambu, Sanders, remember Sanders, watch you, remember watch. Over Jacobo, Mr. Thomas Vanya, Menko, Jet Thomas, Mississippi, Vengo.
Okay, or Yaris in Libya more.
No, me well, maybe with my Jacob, Yaris will go and you call me.
Evans all worried, Dr. Tiamba, also, because you are so much in DG. I don't know area.
And the other night, I first know the by the other.
Maybe any answer the chef home.
And then chapel into 2 ties in 2. I must met to 2. Now windscreen, open the moon, and my fetch radio. Tomorrow back, promise me tomorrow back. That's how we didn't in a body. And judge, the grand I mean, Peporto, and the Enquantua. And I'm Frianta Crew. Oh, no, Nianta near daily. Some passes so doing in our quite fine. By see Chimdia, and the Encope fit and our magazine cry. Oh, maybe a movie going to track a mumma ting. Oh, as a nipaya pemun.
I don't know, one tone womanescan on
what is the point? They are dead. Yeah,
and they must say they wouldn't want to me.
Maybe, maybe we know what I mean. My power immune. We be able to know what the whole be as we are heard. What are they? They are by way. Because you can't have a penguin of what's on. Oko Zunga. And now to any socialization to know. Zungu need baby enemy say, now bit my worry about welcome.
Okay.
What is it? And now I'm so bit my worry for. It doesn't mean say so worry all the 4 on the same day. So me I'm kakra study especially for Masawasino. We freeze the mobile. One day Fatima and Mbaye, they were both young in their 20s. And on mobile must be hustling. Fatima Mbaye no started you Coco and stuff like that. And I'm now so bad and I'm for Alaba. Na sacre no money bano. When to me and you be Anton, but they say ya or be repair. Oh yeah, repair shop can home or no repair shop no. Na Fatima so can deal with near the other. We hear more hands because with time Fatima be wo afidwana betre. Kufasantini ba so me say obe hadwen. Okọ no ho anu wo ba. Mema 3, ema 2. Eden ya maya no ba ku se fie wa na ate obenyini. O de oba no obe 12. Man is 3, 4, 5 years. And then 2 nyina woro kama. Na hwe a se me de 2 na ba me timfa 2 nyina. Ba ku bitime se abonten ba we de. Won na be 7 na ene wo de hu no be free abohembo bo ano. Aba alaba ho. E da be 7 no. Oko ba na bo ansafa. Na wa kachira so mpanimfo ne community no. Why no one day. With time or year 4 ba hwe a or be 60 something. The European Union bank. Okay. So 64 and the European Union be 58, 60. Second one, what means that there's a considerable age difference. Late 40s and now, okay, then early 40s and now late 30s. Third or more. It don't to me. Go out to me 90 years.
Oh, okay.
Now you have to the Habakkuk, Peter, and I Paul, and the Corinthians, and the 2 Corinthians, near the 3 of them. Now, no one, Jabako. Baku G and command no. They say now how often Granda wants especially Christopher and Dawa hand padding. So more quiet or a sorry or ba and sashini or more atrabasako mo echo. Never know so I make no matter about you are not even supposed to show affection. For it to send a signal to somebody say, or by my way, or occupied now about we occupied. Wait here. We are creating our problem.
But many people will see your way of thinking as primitive kind, archaic, outmoded. As I did,
Emi I on na man ere me 4. Bi kra wo 5 say nyame to ne nsem ye. Enne ye ka say wo so for wo ja na ere. Papa ya sama me kan wo ja na nche ache so nche yo. O ja zo anche bia no ware foforo. Ifru wo zo wonye sa na so for 7 no ntise person. Ifru no hye nkomo ehun hia no. Enso go for that so hwe no. What has happened? Nothing. Everything we are talking about is current. This is currency. This is social situation as we speak. Social current affairs. If it's a cake to them, Bible go to from your trend away. Me I'm 40 years. Me a cake. Who could come book I trade about 1,500 years ago and on your cake? No, it's not a cake. There's nothing like a cake about human evolution. You get me? There are practices you are a doggy because they are pahon and all. And I'm not doing that. See, I want me in Kaida, I got bound to as a because this is here. The funny say, many pills be na ointment be a manako. And you guys are born to a cake. I may agree, but even I don't want to accept it. Say it's generally a cake because some people still use it. Okay. That is what helps them. It's about you. Like this, it's not about what somebody thinks. And they are cake, no.
Oh, yeah, Santini, right?
Pure.
But I won't pass Santini ba.
And the woman, oh, Mario, Santi. Well, me never me.
And I saw Paul Belton too.
To do for the sometimes, you know, I'm not on Fugra. I don't know. Say, black.
Obelton, I'm not doing
for a different. What's a good day? Who you know whose skin?
Obako,
who you know whose skin? To whose skin? Who you know?
You and you
are children of as I was upon nature, that was a show. Couldn't you cocoa nade? And now, Master Cocoa, a time of Moody, a year, match pass in him. Oh, you come match pass here. Buy a cocoa, no need when you would we go a bomb class, but I'm offending to know. Also, match pass no, you more. Are you competitive? Yeah. We are at Miss school in a way. So, any preference. Any preference I don't necessarily have, but this is agreeing here missing body. Be petokesier, be petofia, be petitia, be petinting. Ubenya tintin na won't me no ninkomo to me no me, a dear be on suma, tintin all the end, 7 to bango before. So no, Nanya titia, 9 day, Udi Bipita, and as all the Bitumako. And the Empire Name was in Yammy, do what is a me, at least I dream.
Oh, dear.
I dream, dear. I dream here. Because at the end of the day, human being is nothing but the mind. Anything about the never but Nema or the wadrin here, it make her. And
no matter said your body tears, wadrin and want to teach man was on and I'm
useless. Useless. When you could judge the guy was this. Oh no, come on, man, was or buy a wadrin a wound. Oh, my word in the bread.
A bargain who are.
Yeah.
Body no
Bema na gwen woody on the body never on the inframana of crab.
But social media handles.
Quasi on Facebook, the Lanty on
TikTok.
Can I remember because of TikTok?
Okay.
And YouTube is also YouTube. Come watch it. It should be Quasi Mensah.
It should be, meaning you are not even sure.
It's been a long time. I don't produce content for YouTube. Whatever I do, mostly is some company that will have it. Okay. Maybe with time I can have my own.
Celebrate to Christmas or event be my comedy.
I've had my special last April, 31st April. No, that was I think 30th April. And my very first comedy special. I'm running Easter Sunday. No. I have a stage play in mind. But it's still in development, so I don't want to talk much about it.
Okay.
Yeah. But surely, Kumasi Comedy Show will have is another thing every Christmas we do, and the other show. And I think I have had some invitation for 1 or 2 podcast features. I hope it will be regular.
Okay.
People can expect.
My penna, I don't know I didn't come on one day about comedy and its returns, revenue-wise. And yeah, they say, does it pay? But and then. And I know I break. Now my pet down here and I do come in the office. I said I'll try there.
Yeah.
Well, equity.
I said I'm trying already. I know probably you're sort of my Jimmy Kane and it's in there.
Now say I know does it pay as compared to teaching?
And you're doing a paint in here.
Okay.
Paul account. Say woe is me if I don't preach the word. You just know your schedule.
Who can I answer?
Don't promise I'm back in.
All right. Yeah, that's it, for your time. Thank you. So, I'm on the Godson TV Global. Yeah, that brass. And I over Penn Avenue, Kumasi Santasi, opposite Christian Service University. Yeah, that's it.